Hey friends, welcome back to Jenny Food and my kitchen. Are you the kind of person that loves to order shrimp when you go out to eat, but yet you just don't seem to make it at home because it seems too hard, or you just don't know how to handle it or cook it? Well, this video is for you. Today, I am going to show you how to make a very easy peasy garlic butter shrimp that is perfect as an appetizer, or if you put a couple sides next to it, is the perfect like date night at home dinner. So let's make this. All right, friends, let's talk ingredients. So I have my favorite 1620 shrimp. Now these are easy peel, and I'm going to show you exactly how I peel these. You can leave them with the tail on or tail off, and I'll show you both ways. But these are 1620, and to me, this is the right size you want for like dinner or a good appetizer. These are good shrimp. I get them at a local fish market. So along with those, we're going to put just a little bit of olive oil in our pan at the start. I have butter to finish. After all, these are garlic butter shrimp. Then I have garlic powder. I'm down to the end, but there's enough in there. And then I have my homemade blackening seasoning, and we're just going to use just a little bit of that. And then lastly, a lemon. We're just going to give it a little squeezy of lemon at the very end, and some salt. So let's make these easy peasy shrimp. To start off, I'm just going to dump this bag in a bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add just some warm water to these to thaw, and that'll take about maybe 10 minutes or so to get these to thaw, and then we'll peel them. All right, I've got my water on those, and while we're waiting for that, I am just going to go ahead and put my seasoning in a bowl. This is just a little bit less than a teaspoon of garlic powder. And to that, we are going to add just a half a teaspoon of blackening seasoning. Now this is going to add just a little bit of background flavor and not a lot of heat, because I make it myself, and I tend to pull back a little bit on the cayenne pepper just because I blacken a lot of seafood and I don't want it necessarily spicy. I just want it warm. So I'm going to add some of that. So now that we have that together, we'll just mix that up, and then we will season our shrimp when it's thawed and peeled. It has been about 10 minutes. Now I am going to show you, these are the easy peel shrimp. This is what they look like. They have the shell. They have been deveined. You always want to buy deveined shrimp. You don't want to do that yourself. So if you're going to leave the tails on, you simply pinch, like I'm left-handed. So if you're right-handed, you would do it with these fingers, but I'm left-handed. I'm going to do it with these fingers. And then with your other hand, you just simply, that shell is going to peel right up. You just simply keep that shell on that last little joint of the tail, and then pull that shell off. So that is tail on. Just keep my tails there, I guess. And then if you want the tail off, you just kind of do the same thing. Peel, but you don't want to pull that shrimp off. So then what will you do, once it's peeled, you just take it off and you pinch kind of at that tail section and pull, and that'll pull that tail part off too. And then you've got peeled tails off. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to leave my tails on just because my husband and I, if we're eating them for an appetizer, we kind of like the tails on. They look pretty. I tend to leave the tails on if I'm serving it as an appetizer, but if it's going over something like rice, or if I'm putting it in like an Asian dish or with pasta, I will pull the tails off because you just want to be able to eat it with a fork. You don't want to mess with the tails being on. So, all right, all my shrimp is peeled. So now I'm just going to take another piece of paper towel and just kind of make sure that I press any additional liquid off those. We don't want them wet. Oops, almost dropped that. So they're nice and dry. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them back in the bowl that I kind of wiped out with a paper towel as well, just so there's no extra liquid. And then we're going to dump these in the bowl. And now we're just going to season those with our garlic powder and our blackening seasoning. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit on. And then I'll kind of move those around. Put a little more on. Just kind of move those around. And then a little bit more, and then there's just a little bit left in there. So I'll move them around one more time just to make sure that everybody is equally coated in that seasoning. All right, last little bit. And whenever I am seasoning seafood, whether that's with a marinade or seasoning, just like I'm doing right now, these are good to go cook immediately. But I don't let my seafood sit long. I never marinate shrimp or seafood, fish, anything like that for longer than an hour. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of times, especially in a marinade, you're using something acidic and you don't want that seafood. It'll like essentially cook that seafood if you let it sit too long. So a good rule of thumb is 1 hour. So if you're letting your shrimp marinate in something like with lime or tequila or some sort of alcohol, you don't want to let that sit overnight unless you're trying to make ceviche, of course. But if you're going to actually cook it, don't season or marinate your seafood for longer than an hour. So there's a good tip for the day. So these are ready to go. Let's take these back to the stove. All right, our pan is hot and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these shrimp down. And you just want to make sure that everybody gets their own space. You don't want them to be on top of one another at all. When you're sauteing shrimp, you want everybody to kind of be flat in the pan. They will curl up on each other, they will curl up on themselves as they cook. Let me see if I can get them all in here. Scooch over. Just a couple more. And we're just going to give those a minute, and then I will flip them. You can see that some of these are going to be ready to flip. They're starting to curl up. I got a nice little crust on them with that seasoning, and that's what you want. I'm just going to go ahead and flip all the shrimp. And I try to go with where I started. It doesn't always work that way, but okay, it's definitely ready. All right. We'll give those another minute, and while those are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to put that right in the center and let that get going. And then by the time that's melted, these shrimp should be just about done cooking. We'll go ahead and stir those up. Shrimp do not take long to cook at all. And you can always test one. Just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. Who's mad about having to test a shrimp, right? All right. That butter is just about melted. So I'm going to start kind of zhuzhing everybody and getting everybody coated in that butter. Oh, it smells so good. Look at that. Those are beautiful. All right. Those are pretty much done. Boy, they smell delicious. All right, last thing we're going to do is we are just going to give this a little squeeze of lemon. Not a lot, but just so everybody gets a little couple drops. And then we'll give that just a few more pulls. or you can use your scraper. I forget you're on camera. You got to see what I'm doing, right? All right, those are done. So I'm going to turn those off the heat. Now, I'm just going to I know there was a little bit of salt in that blackening seasoning, not too much, but a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to finish these with just a little bit of salt. I'm going to move them around to give them just a little bit more. I don't want to make them too salty, but maybe just a little pinch more, just a little, just enough. They're going to be good and garlicky, and there is salt in that butter, so all right, let's get these in the plate and taste. All right, friends, let's get these shrimps plated. Now, I have just grabbed kind of a nice little appetizer tray. We'll go ahead and kind of just wipe that edges there, so we make sure that that's served pretty, right? And then I will take, I had 2 lemons. I squeezed one. I will take this other lemon and we'll just cut a slice, cut it in half, and we'll just dress it on the plate. And there, my friends, is our garlic butter shrimp. So now the taste test. Let's see how good these shrimp are. Alrighty. Don't mind if I do. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. Friends. Number one, that shrimp is perfectly cooked. So you saw exactly how I did that. Lay everything down, medium high with a little bit of olive oil. Let it go for a minute, minute and a half. After you get everybody in the pan, flip them, let them go another minute or so, but add that butter. And then as you're coating that, they'll continue to cook. So really, shrimp don't take longer than like 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes to cook. They're very quick. And I'm telling you, these are good quality shrimp. They're delicious. These are delicious. So friends, don't be afraid to cook shrimp at home. It's easy. You just saw me do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Give it a try. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It really helps a sister out. And also, leave me a comment. Do you like to cook shrimp? Have you never cooked shrimp? Do you cook shrimp all the time? I'm curious. Leave me a comment and share with this recipe with somebody that you know that loves shrimp. I mean, they would love to know how to make a good shrimp at home. But we'll see you next time. Bye for now, friends. I think I'm gonna have another one before I let my husband know that these are here. So good. Ain't nothing wrong with garlic and butter.